Danke schön. Das kann ich doch noch gar nicht. Und jetzt fällt mir am besten schafft. Was haben wir hier? Okay, da gehen wir mal hin.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Okay. Du kleine Gans. Na du?
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter.
Ach so, ist nicht hier.
We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Okay.
your boots worn through? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to... Have you seen anything to...
Das war ja schon mal verkaufen kann. Ja, verkaufen. Wo kann ich denn sehen, wie viel? Okay. Frage ist, wo ist das alles? Ach, da mal. Da gibt's genügend Sachen zum Verkaufen. Alter, Plastikbums. Okay. Die Stiefel sind auch nicht so toll. Kann ich auch noch nicht verwenden.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Noch ein bisschen Erfahrung.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Ptolemy after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original...
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could. Forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I don't have the heart to deliver you to the Inquisition, but I cannot do much else to help you. Your smuggler is locked up. Maybe there are others in his band that can help you. Be careful and discreet, and you will survive.
Oh, thank you, my lady. You are a just woman. May the illuminated protect you.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
Okay.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Das är tur att gå naturligtvis ganska.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
Erstmal hier.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move at all.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Das habe ich jetzt erledigt. Okay. Was muss ich jetzt da noch? Ich spreche mit dem Quartiermeister. Ja, ich bin nicht sehr leise. Ja, dann schauen wir mal. Kann eigentlich nicht sein, oder? Mikro? Tatsache. Tatsache. Aber wieso? Jetzt sollte es besser sein. Denke ich einmal. Wo wollte ich jetzt hin? Darüber. Auf jeden Fall. Da hat sich der Regler verschoben. Ich weiß nicht, warum das immer passiert, aber ich habe extra den Haken rausgenommen. Komische Sache. jeden Fall die Richtung passt. Geradeaus. Geh weg jetzt. Das ist ein bisschen komisch, ist das Spiel schon, gell? Nur ein bisschen. Gut. Lausch mir mal den Typen.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sarde, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Ja, mir geht's dabei gut. Corona-technisch auch alles super. Und bei dir? Claudix heißt du, oder? Oh, die ganze Fragerei immer.
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know,
Was zum Trinken?
our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of
Freut mich.
our founder and greatest prophet. And give thanks each day to the luminous for having gifted us magic.
Das Spiel schon mal gespielt? Oder guckst du noch rein und gucken, wie es
Are at the
ist?
same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently.
Weil ich bin noch am Überlegen, ob ich das überhaupt zu
You
Ende
must
spiele.
certainly be speaking about the debates that have
Breakpoint.
divided the Ordo Luminis and the more political orders.
Das kann ich dir jetzt gar nicht
The Lord
sagen.
Luminis has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly.
Weil ich bin
But
aktuell
our
umgezogen.
more
Sprich, meine Spiele sind noch in die Kartons.
They believe that a less
Wieso?
rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Ach, du wolltest nur bei mir vorbeischauen.
What is your point
Das
of
ist
view
aber
on
nett.
the relations between our two nations?
Breakpoints.
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial
Muss
treaties.
ich mal gucken.
We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the
Das ist doch ein
Bridge
Shooter,
Alliance
oder?
are maintained.
How's Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
Glaube ich
We
zumindest.
built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the
Sehr
final
wahrscheinlich.
resting place of our prophet?
Ah, jetzt so.
Our missionaries there
Nee,
are
das
a
habe ich
multitude.
nicht.
Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic
Kannst du das Spiel empfehlen? Ist das gut oder?
disgusting creatures.
Es gibt
But
ja
I am
viele.
confident that the
Episode.
Ordo Luminis will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our
Hat das einen
ranks.
Multiplayer, oder? Wahrscheinlich hat es einen Multiplayer.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been
Relativ
spared
gut,
from
sagst
the
du.
ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front, without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have?
Ja,
These
vielleicht mal im Store
so-called
reingucken.
savants not only refuse
Oder
the
mal einen
light,
Kollegen fragen, ob er
are
eins hat.
determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Das war's wieder. Und der Flucht der Ketzer
It
berichten.
pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse! How could that possibly have happened?
Ja, wie konnte das wohl passieren, ja? Nichts die Wahrheit sagen. Lügen
Alas,
natürlich.
these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them.
Was wohl? 20 bis 10 Euro? Ja, dann kann man sich das schon besorgen, ja. Es ist ja nicht so teuer. So.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
Level 3. So. Fertigkeiten. Oh, was mache ich denn am besten? Fallen haben wir hier, Schusswaffen, einen Klingwaffen. Ja, kann schon sein, dass rum ist. Aber vielleicht gibt es ja einen Rabatt dafür wegen PlayStation Plus oder so. Wer weiß das schon. Dann kann ich Einhandwaffen gar nicht verwenden, aber ich will unbedingt Fallen und interessant Schusswaffen auch. Verdammt. Das kann ich gar nicht machen. Du hast keine verfügbare... Verdammt. Ja gut. Augenblicker Schatten. Start sie hält länger an. Effekt dauert 20% mehr. Na gut. Das ist ja kacke. Sonst noch ein Spiel, was empfehlen würdest? So. Ich habe ja neue Sachen bekommen. Nicht mehr, weil... Was haben wir denn? Ein Helm. Oh, Giftresistent weg. Ne, dann behalte ich den Hut. Danke, dann wünsche ich dir noch eine fröhliche Nacht. Bleib gesund und lass dich nicht so von Corona ärgern. Und danke fürs Reinschauen. Element, Schadenschaft, Beute. Das lasse ich noch. Was Rücken gibt's sogar. Dankeschön. Man hört sich ja vielleicht mal wieder. Schau mal an, das schaut aber nicht schlecht aus. Dann hätte ich gesagt. Achso. Elementresistenz, aber da habe ich mehr. Machen wir das hier. Das wollte ich doch gar nicht. Wir haben noch Handschuhe. Nee. Kannst auch knicken. Schaut's mit Schuhe aus. Giftresistenz, Elementresistenz. Ja, euch kann ich eh nichts machen. Das wäre sinnlos. Außer Hals. Gut, den Rest kann ich verkaufen. Jetzt kann ich auf jeden Fall. Aber irgendeiner wollte doch. Händler, okay. Nebenquest. Sprich mit dem Quartiermeister der Kaserne. Okay, der ist nicht mal hier in der Nähe. Karte anzeigen. Geht nicht. Der ja. Erfahren wir über die Verträge. Gut, dann gehen wir mal. Also geht's nicht lang. Ah, du hast einen Zweihänder. Alles klar. Jetzt weiß ich nicht, dass das Mikro sich immer wieder selber leise stellt. Das nervt mich. Was war denn hier? Da gibt es hier einen Händler. Hafenviertel, okay.
Madam,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nords?
How I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here.
Okay, da gibt's noch mehr zum Reden hier. Aha.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsinior. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing An ingenious escape plan? When? Ta-da! My fair cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Cosillo. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
What will be your official title on Tirfredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take but also obtain as much your help.
It's always a privilege. I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
Wenigstens hat mich darauf hingewiesen, dass das Mikro zu leise ist.
We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the monks. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact, but Sir Fontaine...
Do you mean he would have...
Will he probably... What count breaking a contract?
I will do my best.
Die reden ganz schön viel, das ist
selling his own
unglaublich.
son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Okay. Dann gehen wir doch nochmal dahinter. Komm, meine Freunde. Kann man ja nicht so... Das ist ja... So, wie halt die Leichen immer noch da liegen. So, hier rein. Okay, was machst du hier? Ganz schön staubig die Wand, ja? Ah, leck mich am Arsch. Was haben wir denn hier?
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Eine Befreiungsaktion. Okay, das ist praktisch hier entlang.
Careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
man hier? Absolut gar nichts. Warte mal. Da muss ja was sein. Hier ist mal absolut gar nichts. Ah.
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
I have come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have locked him up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir.
Jawohl.
Farewell.
Na, Moment mal. War doch. Hä? Nee, da sind wir ja. Hier rein. Dann haben wir mit denen geschwätzt, oder? Hier ist es. Nee, eben nicht. War schon richtig. Dann hier entlang. Kurz herein und wieder weg.
So it's here that our man keeps his son.
Da ist er. Was haben wir hier? Plündern. Tja, Kollege. Ich bin da, um dich zu retten.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes, even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to your ship. I will see you there.
Alles klar. Was haben wir hier?
It's not possible just now.
Aha, das hätte man einfach auch einbrechen können. Mhm. Was zum Henker ist denn das? Okay. Dann gehen wir mal wieder zum Captain. Und daran wird gespeichert. So. Ja, heute war ich doch schon. So.
Madam,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
Ja, musst
You
du.
do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you on.
Entschuldigung.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir Friddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
Gehen Sie an Bord.
And they say the place is full of gigantic,
Okay.
as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange.
Was haben wir denn hier? Gibt's hier irgendwas? Ja. Doch hier. Okay, lass mich durch. Gibt's auch nichts. Ja. Wie kommt man denn zu seinem Schiff? Komisch. Ach so, wahrscheinlich. Von hier aus, wenn ich runtergehe. Ja. Boah, krasses Schiff.
The beast is awoken! Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this. What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need routes! We must contain it!
Oho.
Come then, let's lend them a hand.
Ach du Scheiße. Dein Ernst?
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Das ist ja mal übel.
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Krasses Viech.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I have the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Ja. Schau das Viech doch mal an. Ja, natürlich. Warum nicht? Fähigkeiten, was haben wir hier? Kettenangriff. Schwere Einhandwaffen können etwas schneller hintereinander angegriffen werden. Was haben wir hier? Okay. Attribute. Willenskraft. Okay, das kostet keinen. Oh, da kann man trotzdem blocken. Okay. Das Schiff ist auf jeden Fall mal lieber. Da hinten ist er.
Madam, gentlemen. Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Schön gemacht.
Stations, lads! Wear and cut and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a win!
So. Genau eine Stunde, dann speichern wir mal. Der taktische Pause ermöglicht hier auch die deaktierten Informationen von seinen Feinden einzubauen. Oh. Also, der große. Da flüchtet irgendwas, ja. Es kommt was Großes. Soll das jetzt heißen, das fand erst jetzt an. Oho.
Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are.
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
Scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope that there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Aha. Moment mal. Okay. Schauen wir mal durch, was ich noch alles so habe. Nichts Neues, okay. Aber einen neuen Hut vielleicht. Der schaut gut aus. Dann nehme ich. Der ist wahrscheinlich dasselbe wie der hier. Was steht da? Ablehnen oder so. Na gut. Dann speichern wir mal die ganze Sache. Und wir sehen uns morgen wieder. Bye bye.